What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ricky Somborn, and today we're going to learn how to play Ilomilo by Billie Eilish on the good old uke. But first, before we get into this tutorial, make sure to hit that red subscribe button below. It looks a little bit like this. Click it, it will turn gray if you haven't already. Also, if you want to be notified every single time I upload a video right here on YouTube, make sure to hit the bell icon right next to the subscribe icon. And finally, I would love you forever if you did this, is give this video a big old thumbs up, because that basically tells YouTube that this is a good video and they will share it out to more people. And that's how we grow this channel, and I get to do more of these types of videos. So I would love you forever. Also, leave a comment below letting me know your song suggestions on future videos that you want to see on this channel. But with all that promo stuff out of the way, let's get into this song. So this song only has 3 chords, and those chords are C minor, F minor, and finally G minor. So those are all the 3 chords that you need. If you're like, Ricky, I know how to play those 3 chords, let's move on to strumming or the mini play along. I got you. I'm gonna go ahead and put a skip to section right here. So basically you can just go skip to the strumming or the mini play along, or whatever section in the video that you want to skip to ahead. You're not gonna hurt my feelings if you do. I'm not gonna make you sit through 2 or 3 minutes of talking chords and finger position for each chords if you already know how to do it. But I also want to note that I did do a separate full play along video for this song. I'll link it right up here. Also, I'll link it in the description below. Basically, it just has the lyrics and chords on screen while I'm playing, so it's easy for you to play the full song. So I would love for you if you go check that out after this video, and also give some love on that video, aka a thumbs up and a comment on that video. I'd love you forever. I think we're gonna love each other forever because we're here, you know what I mean? But if you're like, Ricky, I don't know those 3 chords, I just started learning a couple days ago, please help me. Don't worry, this is why this video exists. We're gonna go step by step on where we're gonna put our fingers for each chord, and then we're gonna talk about strumming. So let's go ahead and pick up our uke, and the top string is going to be the 4th string. The next one down is going to be the 3rd string. The next one down is going to be the 2nd, and the last one at the bottom, we're gonna number that the 1st string. So it's going to be 4, 3, 2, 1. And now let's look at the neck, and you can see you have these lines on your neck, and these are going to be the frets. So it's the 1st fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 4th fret, 5th fret, and then so on. So if you need a little bit more time with sort of familiarizing yourself with the uke, with the strings and the frets, highly recommend that you just press pause on this section right now. Just take a look at your uke, get really comfortable and familiar with the strings and the frets, then press play, and let's talk about where we're going to put our fingers for each chord. As always with every tutorial that I put on YouTube, I'm going to put a visual representation of where you need to put your fingers on the actual uke right here. I think visually it's a lot easier, especially if you're starting out, to see where you need to put your fingers, but I will also talk through where we need to put our fingers for each chord. So with that being said, the first chord that we're going to need is the C minor chord, and how I like to play this one is I like to take my pointer finger and I like to go over the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st string on the 3rd fret, and it should sound like this. The second chord that we need for the song is the F minor, and how I like to play this one is I like to take my pointer finger and I like to place it on the 4th string, 1st fret. Then I take my middle finger and I place it on the 2nd string, 1st fret. And then I take my pinky and I place it on the 1st string, 3rd fret, and it should sound like this. And the last chord that we need for this song is a G minor, and how I like to play this one is I like to take my pointer finger and I like to place it on the 1st string, 1st fret. Then I take my middle finger and I place it on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. And then I take my ring finger and I place it on the 2nd string, 3rd fret, and it should sound like this. So those are all the 3 chords that you need for this song. Again, if you do need a little bit more time just kind of familiarizing yourself with the chords, make sure to press pause and kind of just really get comfortable with the finger placements for each chord, and also transitioning between the chords, because it's going to help a lot when we talk about strumming, which is coming up right now. Alright, so we've made it to the strumming portion of this video. We've talked about chords, and now let's actually talk about how we're going to play this song. So I'm going to put the F minor chord down, and how I like to strum is a down, chuck, up, chuck, up, up, chuck, up, chuck, up. So that's going to be a strumming pattern for one chord. And then you're going to move on to the next chord, which would be the C minor, and it would be down, chuck, up, chuck, up, chuck, up, chuck, up. And when I'm doing the chuck, I'm also making sure to hit my thumb on the top of the uke to add a little bit more extra oomph, you know what I mean? So just adding a little bit more spice. So again, it would just be with the F minor chord down, it would be 3, 2, 1, down, chuck, up, chuck, up, chuck, up, chuck, up. And then let's go to C minor, down, chuck, up, chuck, up, chuck, up, chuck, up. So if you're like, Ricky, I don't know how to chuck, again, I just started a couple days ago. Basically, chucking is you're going to be playing the strings with your finger, and then you're going to follow through with the palm of your hand pressing down and then muting the chords. So we have our F minor chord down, strum with your finger, and then mute the chords, press down. So obviously you want to do that a little bit quicker. So strum, mute, strum, mute. You're going to do it quicker. And then that is a chuck. So maybe if you haven't chucked and this is the first time talking about chuck or finding out about what chucking is, again, just play the strings with your finger and then mute. And then kind of go faster every time you try it. You get more comfortable, get faster, and then eventually you'll be chucking like a pro. But if you're like, Ricky, again, I don't want to add a chuck just yet. I'm not comfortable with that because I just started a couple days ago or whatever. Maybe you just don't like chucking. Then you can just substitute the chuck in that strumming pattern that we just spoke about with a down strum. So instead of doing a down, chuck, up, chuck, up, chuck, up, chuck, up, you just substitute with the chucks with a down strum, so it just sounds something like this. It's a down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So again, let's do the strumming pattern without the chuck. In 3, 2, 1, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So those are the ways that you can play this song. Let's talk about how everything gets packaged together in the mini play-along. Again, I did a full video, a full play-along for this song. It's a separate video. I'll link it in the also in the description. Definitely make sure to check that video out. I really love how that came together and how it sounds. And it's definitely an interesting song, especially in what we're going through right now. It's a little bit too real life, I feel like, a little bit, if you kind of read the chords and kind of look into the meaning of a lot of the lyrics. But anyways, let's go and look at the mini play along in 3, 2, 1. Told you not to worry, but maybe that's a lie. Honey, what's your hurry? Won't you stay inside? Remember not to get too close to stars. They're never gonna give you love like ours. So where did you go? I should know, but it's cold and I don't wanna be alone. So show me the way home. I can lose another life. Alright, so congratulations, you now know how to play Ilomilo by Billie Eilish on the good old uke. If you did like this video, make sure you give it a big old thumbs up. Also, hit that red subscribe button below if you haven't already. It looks a little bit like this. And what else? If you want to be notified every single time I upload a video right here on YouTube, make sure to hit the bell icon right next to the subscribe icon. And lastly, follow me on Instagram. It's just at Ricky Somborn. We've hit 54,000 Instagram family members, and I would love for you to join. Send me a DM telling me that you came from here, and I would love to talk to you. I also wanted to say a huge thank you to the team at Leolani Ukulele for 1, making such amazing instruments, and 2, giving you guys the hookup if you are interested in getting a new uke, and a Hawaiian uke. In fact, this is absolutely beautiful. This is their concert-sized uke. You can go over and shop their ukuleles at leolaniukulele.com, and if you want to save 10% off your entire purchase, just use the code Ricky2020. Again, that's Ricky2020, and you'll save 10% off your entire order. I mean, who does not want to save money? I do. So thank you so much to Leolani for giving me that code. Again, that's code Ricky2020. You'll save 10% off at checkout for your entire order. which is nuts. But as always, I will link everything in the description below, my socials and also Leolani's socials and website, so you can go shop their ukes. But thank you so much for watching this video. I really do love hanging out with you guys for these 10-15 minutes. I know we're going through a definite interesting time in our life and in the world, so it's really cool to kind of just sit down, play some uke, and just kind of forget about all of what's going outside in the world for those 10-15 minutes and just enjoy learning and playing ukulele. So I love that you guys chose to sit down and hang out with me for these 10-15 minutes, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.